If you make it to 100 years old, you've probably learned how to power through a few rough patches. The Walt Disney Company is experiencing one right now, as seismic shifts in technology and how people consume media force it to make some of its most dramatic moves in decades. Once a money printer, ESPN's future has never been more uncertain as people ditch cable for streaming. While linear television remains highly profitable for Disney today, the trends being fueled by cord cutting are unmistakable, CEO Bob Iger said on Wednesday's earnings call. Speaking of streaming, Disney and other new entrants have yet to make the economics work. The company announced Disney Plus price hikes of up to 27% this week to squeeze more revenue out of its users. But it still does not expect its streaming business to be profitable until next year, at the earliest. To be sure, every entertainment company is scrambling to re-engineer business models as tech giants encroach on their turf and user-generated content snags eyeballs on social media platforms like TikTok. And they're all dealing with a dual strike from Hollywood writers and actors that have frozen new content production. But Disney also has a set of unique challenges it's wishing would get resolved as it blows out the candles on its 100th birthday cake. A fight with FL Governor Ron DeSantis. For decades, Disney and Florida were a dynamic duo whose private-public partnership created an economic powerhouse in Central Florida. But after the company criticized DeSantis's so-called "Don't Say Gay" law, that friendship has frozen over, imperiling Disney's growth in the state and ensnaring both parties in a nasty legal battle. Succession fiascos. CEO Bob Iger might be worse at picking a successor than Logan Roy. Here are all the times Iger has said he'd stepped down for fresh blood since assuming the position in 2005, hint, it's a lot. And when he finally did tap a successor in 2020, Bob Chapek, that did not go well. Iger returned to unseat Chapek just 2 years later and now expects to stay in the role until 2026. Franchise fatigue. Disney has ridden its Marvel and Star Wars films to remarkable box office heights. But now it's realizing that maybe people are bored of watching a team of superheroes raise New York City for the 25th time. Last month, Iger said Disney would pull back on making new Star Wars and Marvel content, but that leaves the question, what can replace its tired franchises as smash hits at theaters? Pixar isn't exactly coming up clutch right now. Looking ahead, as you'll see, Disney has persevered through far more severe crises in its 100-year history, and it may find itself in a healthier place not too far into the future. As for the question that's been on people's minds for years, will Disney sell to Apple? The rumor mill started churning again recently since Iger indicated that several of Disney's TV assets, such as ABC, were up for sale. But Iger is staying mum, saying, "It's not something we obsess about."